Upon her request, we will not use her name and will conceal her face. She has a story just like anyone else. In 2002, when her husband died, almost everyone in the family suspected him to have died of AIDS. She was unwilling, but just gave in because her children were still young. All her 7 children are free from the virus. She blames her husband for her HIV status, saying there was no way she could have used protection with him. She's convinced that risky sexual behavior will stop when each Ugandan knows their status. And yes, she's opposed the 3 most controversial sections on mandatory testing, disclosure and criminalization in the HIV and AIDS Prevention and Control Bill. Sections most AIDS activists find disturbing.
The current policy has been a voluntary HIV testing. We know any public health intervention is through awareness raising, behavior change. You need to change the behavior of the people. We do not influence behavior through enforcement.
Joshua Wamboga, the team leader at Advocacy Networking at the AIDS Support Organization TASO, is in agreement.
We have not just started seeing HIV/AIDS today. For over 30 years we have been seeing HIV, and these issues were there. Because we all know that the biggest, the highest method of getting infected one of these days is through unprotected sex.
He says, as people in service delivery, what they sell most to the people is hope.
It doesn't help anybody who is scared of their future saying something when he knows the repercussions. You are not going to sell domestic violence.
This, he says, in relation to women who are used as conduits for HIV tests in their homes. It is not a hidden fact that most men never accompany their women to hospitals during antenatal care, which obliges them to have an HIV test to ensure safety of their babies.
The family value is lost because at this point you are having this lady actually taking charge. Who knows that the man is not sick? And what could be the reason that me as a husband, the family, have not taken leadership to say, let's go and do this?
He adds that even the fears most people have for disclosure should be discussed and addressed.
Let's go back to the family values and take leadership to the smallest unit in the community to end AIDS.
How do you do with such people? How do you do with matters to do with disclosure?
Yeah, what we are doing at TASO for such scenarios is actually empowerment. Knowledge is power, Florence. Empower this person from the very word go of possible repercussions to him or her, that yes, one, you are compromising immunity in the body, but also you are killing many other people. So why wouldn't you do prevention and stick to your partner?
So somehow you're saying like the power is for the individual.
Actually, ending HIV, the power is in the hands of an individual.
The UNAIDS Executive Director Michel Sidibé avers that this shouldn't even be a debate.
Whatever the social status of a person, whatever the sexual orientation of a person, whatever your race, you need to have access to services. This compassion need to be there. Service need to be designed to be universal. So you're talking about fishing communities, you're talking about sex workers, you're talking about discordant couples, you're talking about a man having sex with man. All those group prisoners or groups which need to have access to services.
We're already aware that in this perspective, the law we're talking about, if implemented, the sectors ideally supposed to be implementing it don't have the capacity. I don't know how many Luziras you are going to be building.
Kati abantu bajja gamba babalinyidde mu ddembe lyabwe naye ng'erudda kyandibadde kituufu.
Well, whatever she thinks, the 26 members of the Parliamentary Committee on HIV and AIDS also think. After each side, right from the Ministry of Health, Uganda AIDS Commission, the public to the civil society organizations have stated their likes and dislikes for the bill. The powers to pass it into law lie with the legislators. Florence, NTV.